Namaste, yogis. Welcome to practice today. We'll have the next 35 minutes or so of our vinyasa power flow practice. And today we're going to especially focus on the area of the shoulders, arms, hands, wrists, neck. So it's more around the upper body space, and it's really beautiful to bring this practice, especially if we have done a lot of work on the computer or if we have long hours of working on a desk ahead of us. So we'll start today actually finding a comfortable seated position and allowing the hands to soften towards the knees. And here you can flip the palms of the hands up if you'd like a little bit more energy in your body today. Or you can flip the palms of the hands down if you'd like to kind of calm the energy down, to ground yourself a little bit more. And as we arrive in this practice, just take a moment to start to notice your breath. The beautiful rhythm of your breath coming in and out through the nostrils. And while you are here, just allow the shoulders to sink a little further towards the earth. Starting to relax the muscles of the face, the jaw. Letting the eyes be soft, eyelids closed. And especially today, because we're going to be working with the area around the heart space. Take a moment to ask your heart, how are you doing today? Noticing whatever answer comes to you. And together, let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Then exhale, cleansing the air out through the mouth. And let's do this 2 more times. Inhale your nose. And exhale, letting everything go. This time as you inhale, roll the shoulders up. And as you exhale, drop them down. Beautiful. Inhale, hands come up to the sky. And as you exhale, melt the hands towards the floor. Let's make our way to all fours, hands and knees. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hip bones. As we take the next inhale to bring the right hand up to the sky, lengthen the fingertips, open the chest towards the right. And exhale, thread the needle here, bring the hand underneath the body and relax the head towards the floor. Take a moment here on your first one, just pressing that lower shoulder towards the ground. See if you can open a little bit more space in between your shoulder blades. This feels delicious for my body today. I hope it feels nice for you too. One more breath here to stay. And we're going to start to move with breath. So inhale, hand up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale up. Exhale, thread. This last time, inhale, hand comes back up. And as you exhale, melt both hands to the floor. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Tuck the toes. And let's make our way to our downward facing dog. The first downward facing dog of the day. So we take this time here to really adjust and make sure we catch this in a beautiful position. Bring the shoulders away from the ears, broaden through the collarbones. And relax the neck. Maybe you want to give the neck a little bit of a shake from side to side. Nice. Take one full breath as you are. Next inhale, bring the right leg up to the sky for your three-legged dog. And as you exhale, bring the knee towards the chest, step between your hands. Inhale, rise to your lunge. And as you exhale, slide the back foot to the front. Nice. Inhale, hands come up to the sky. And as you exhale here, cactus arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open the chest, let the heart shine towards the ceiling, starting to open up the center of the heart space today. One breath here to stay. Inhale, hands come back up to the sky. And as you exhale, melt the hands all the way back to the mat. Halfway lift as you inhale. Come to a flat spine. Exhale, bow, release hands to the floor. Walk all the way back and pause on your plank position. So, as I mentioned today, we're really going to strengthen the arms. Press actively the hands towards the floor. And of course, if this is too much for you, knees towards the ground is always welcome here. But if you can stay with me, knees off the floor, take a moment here just to start to build that delicious strength. Keep the elbows tucking in, and let's lower the whole body towards the ground slowly, slowly. Beautiful. As you inhale, baby cobra, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, travel back to your downward facing dog. Now for this downward facing dog, I invite you to take a little bit more of a fluid approach. You may sway the hips from side to side, or bend the knees, or explore with the head. Whatever feels nice here. Beautiful. Returning the knees towards the ground. And with the next inhale, now left hand comes up to the sky. Lengthen the fingertips, open up the chest. Exhale, thread the needle. Hand underneath the body. Letting the head rest on the ground. And gently pressing that lower shoulder towards the floor to open a little bit more space here. Let's start now to move with breath. Inhale, hand comes up to the sky. And exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, hand comes up. Exhale, thread. And for this last time, inhale, hand come up. And as you exhale, melt both hands back to the earth. Fingertips spreading wide. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg comes up this time. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest. Slowly step between your hands. Rise to your lunge. As you inhale, slide the back foot to the front. Nice. So this time we're going to interlace the hands on the back of the body. I'll turn my back to you, but you can stay there. And then we're going to bring the hands towards the right side, close to that hip, and drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Again, this feels absolutely delicious for the space of my neck. I hope you feel that too. Take another full breath here. Bringing the hands back to the center. Now let's switch the cross of the fingers. The opposite thumb is on top now. May feel a little weird. Left side. Left ear towards the left shoulder. Nice, especially on our everyday life, we tend to accumulate so much stress in the area of the shoulders and neck. So this works as a beautiful balancing pose for all those times that we hold on to tension there. Slowly bring it back to the center. Release the hands. Take a nice inhale, hands back up to the sky. And as you exhale, melt the hands back to the earth. Halfway lift as you inhale. Bow, release hands to the floor. Step back, plank position and pause. So, this time as we pause, let's take a moment first to set up the hands. Make sure your fingers are spreading nice and wide. The wider the base is, the stronger we become. And then see if you can lift the right foot off the floor here. Pause. Yeah. I know it's strong, it's delicious. Both feet comes back to the floor. Left foot now hovers off the floor. Remember, if this is too much for you, do the same on your knee. And that's perfect as well. You can adapt if you'd like. Beautiful. Both feet back to the floor. Now we're going to lower the body halfway down. Elbows tucking in. And inhale, upward facing dog. We just moved through our chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog is where we meet. Amazing. So from here, we're going to start to build this sequence that we're going to play with today. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee towards the chest. This time, pause here. Pause. Imagine you are in the same shape as a plank position. So you're not poking the bum up. You are nice and strong here. Sitting bones low. Core is engaged. Draw the knee a little closer towards the chest. Oh my God, I can feel my arms shaking. I hope you can feel it too. One breath here. And slowly step between your hands. Sound effects are welcome here. Pause just for a moment, just to reset. And then inhale, hands come up for your lunge position. On your lunge, you want to make sure the hips are squaring towards the front. Hands are up, but the shoulders are down. If you would like, you can bend the back knee a little bit more. That will create more space through the back of the spine. And with the next exhale, let's make a big circle with the arms. Swing the arms back and down, sink deeper. Inhale, bring them back up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale up. This is so good for the shoulders, these big circles. One more time. And up. Now we land in Warrior Two, back heel towards the ground. Nice. In Warrior Two, you're thinking hands as high as the shoulders. Gaze towards the front fingers. Make sure that front knee is not collapsing towards the center, it's actually energizing towards the outside. Pausing there just for one more breath. And now we're going to lift the front hand and drop the back hand. And we're going to bend the elbows and see if you can reach for your fingers. So maybe, I'm going to show you here, maybe your fingers are touched. But if they don't touch, that's okay. They can stay a little bit further. That's totally welcome here. Come to the space that feels good for your body today. Take another breath here. See if you can point that top elbow towards the ceiling. And we're going to do a reverse warrior. Start to lean towards the back. Whew. This is such a weird shape to come to, but it feels amazing to open the side of the body. One breath to stay. Exhale, melt the hands all the way back to the earth. Pause on your low lunge. Ground the left hand to the floor. Right hand moves up to the sky. Twist. Beautiful. And then here, if you feel grounded and safe, you're going to start to slide that front foot all the way back to Vashisthasana, side plank. Again, if you notice this is too much for you, bring the knee towards the ground, and that's totally welcome here. Otherwise, stay here with me with Vashisthasana. Getting a little bit sweaty, that's perfect. Now, I'm gonna throw another challenge here for you. You're like, oh, Laila, this is easy for me. That's totally okay. You can lift the top leg up. Feel that burn. Feel the strength that you have within yourself. And then melt both hands towards the floor. Keep the right foot off the floor. Option here, 3-point chaturanga. Lower the body halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Knees are off the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew, that was sweaty. I hope you felt it too. So remember, everything that I'm saying, if it is too much for you, do the options, do the variations, yeah? So we're going to move to the other side. Inhale, left leg up this time. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest. Pause. Let the strength build here. Core engage. Drawing the knee a little closer. Puff the back of the shoulder blades. If your arms are not shaking by now, you must be a superhuman. My arms are definitely shaking. Take another full breath here. And step between your hands. Ooh, delicious. Inhale, rise to your lunge. Pause on your lunge to adjust. Make sure the feet are hip-width apart. And again, we're gonna sink as we melt the arms back and down. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Let's meet in Warrior Two. Nice. Take a moment to adjust. No hurry to go anywhere here. Hands as high as the shoulders. Maybe you have the opportunity to sink deeper onto that front leg. And then lift the front hand, drop the back hand. Bend the elbows. Maybe the fingers are gonna touch. I know this side is my challenging side, so my hands don't come as close on this side, and if this is you as well, that's totally okay. Point that top elbow towards the ceiling, and let's start to reverse here, as if you're going to reverse your warrior, but with the bind. One breath. Exhale, melt the hands to the ground. Nice. Pause. Make sure that right hand is directly underneath your shoulder. Left hand comes up to the sky. Twist. Beautiful. Slowly, 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 sliding that front foot back. Vashisthasana is where we meet. Remember, your variation is knee towards the ground if you would like. There's one option for everybody here. Do what's best for you. And then if you tell me, Lila, I want more, come with me. Lift the top foot up. Lift, lift, lift. Ooh. And both hands come back to the ground. Left foot stays up. Lower the body, 3-point chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Wasn't that so good? Take 3 breaths here to reset. After this, we're gonna transform what we just did into our flow. One movement, one breath. It becomes easier as we go. So let's start together. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Step between your hands. Inhale, rise to your lunge. Exhale, just one time, sink deeper. Inhale up. And exhale, Warrior Two. Now listen up as you inhale. Set up the arms, hand up, hands down. Exhale, bend the elbows. See if you can meet the hands together. And inhale, reverse. Nice. Next, exhale, melt the hands to the ground. Inhale, right hand comes up. Exhale, slide the foot back. Inhale, maybe lifting the leg up. And as you exhale, 3-point chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take one breath to reset. Remember, if you need, you can modify. Maybe no chaturangas or go straight to your downward facing dog. Is up to you. Make it your practice. Let's move to the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, chest. Step and rise. Sink and up. Warrior Two. Setting up the arms up and down. Bend the elbows. And reverse. Exhale, melt the hands to the earth. Inhale, left hand comes up. Exhale, slide the foot back. Inhale, lift. 3-point chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. We're gonna go through the sequence one last time. If you already know, you can do it on your own time. Otherwise, you can follow me here. Let's go there. Inhale, right leg up. Knee to chest. Step and rise. Sink. And up. Warrior. Hand comes up and down. Bend the elbows. Reverse. Hands to the earth. Right hand up to twist. Slide, Vashisthasana. Lift. 3-point Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side, left leg. Let's go straight there. Knee to chest. Step. And rise. Sink. And up. Warrior. Hand up and down. Bend the elbows. Reverse. And hands to the earth. Left hand up. Slide the foot back. Maybe last chance to lift. 3-point Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. I've got a little surprise for you here. Ready to go there with me? Make your way back to your plank position. Pause. Lower halfway Chaturanga. Pause. 3, 2, and lower the whole body towards the ground. Beautiful. Take a moment on the floor. Allowing the body to soften here. And then pressing yourself back. Child's pose. I hope that has been building a good amount of heat in your body. You can start to feel your shoulders, your chest, your arms working. You're going to slide the hands now towards the feet. Palms facing up. And this pose looks a little weird. I like to call it the chicken and the oven pose. You're going to see why in a second. So with the head on the floor or the block, you're going to start to slide the hands closer towards the knees, but keep the elbows pointing towards the ceiling. And then just allow the back of the hands to press towards the ground. You're going to feel this stretch on your wrists. This feels really nice, especially with the amount of Chaturangas we did so far. So letting yourself receive here. One breath, just stay. And slide the hands towards the front again. Make your way to your downward facing dog. And so slowly, we're now going to walk the hands towards the feet. So hands towards the feet. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, bow, release. Inhale to rise all the way up. And exhale, bring the hands towards the heart center. Bring the feet together. You're going to come to Utkatasana chair. Lower the sitting bones. Open up the chest. Now here, think forearms parallel to the ground. Core is engaged. Let's sink a little bit deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes. Coming to the tippy toes of the right foot now. And then cross the right leg over the left. If you're feeling super flexible today and you want to go there, you can wrap the toes around the calf. That's not for me today, so I'm going to stay here. Now, right arm goes underneath the left. Maybe the hands touch together. But if this is too much for you, bring the hands towards the shoulders, and that's perfect as well. Choosing the option that is best for your body today. Now, if you are here, lift the elbows a little higher. Drop the shoulders a little lower. Breathe. And we're going to unravel like a bird. Super slow. First, open up your wings. Press the hands towards the side. And then inhale, bring everything up. Nice. Exhale, bring the feet together. Good job here. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. And exhale, roll them back and down. Let's go there again. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. And exhale back and down. Inhale, now hands come up. And exhale, let's sink. Utkatasana chair. Forearms parallel to the earth. Pressing the hands together, open up the chest. Now you can always check your Utkatasana by looking at your toes. If you can see all your toes, amazing. If you can't see your toes, it means you need to move the sitting bones a little bit further back, the knees a little bit further back. Now coming to the tippy toes of the left foot and cross the left leg over the right. Again, if you can reach toes on the cuff, amazing, go there. If you can't reach, that's okay. We all have different bodies. Let's do what is best for our body today. Left arm now underneath the right. Option to hands to the shoulders or hands together. And so as you stay here, maybe you want to sink a little deeper. Lift the elbows higher, drop the shoulders lower. Breathe. And to unravel, first hands to the side. Press the hands nice and wide. And then lift everything up. Woo. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Give the shoulders a little bit of a shake. Give the body a little bit of a shake. You deserve it. Interlace the hands in the back of the body. Bring the feet hip width apart. And then we're going to start to roll the shoulders down, chest down, melting the chest towards the thighs and allowing the hands to melt towards the head of floor. If you feel like you can't grab your hands here, you can get a towel and grab a towel instead. It works really well as well. Keep allowing the shoulders to soften. Now we're going to start to straighten the left leg. Bring the right knee a little closer towards the right shoulder. Twist towards the left side. Breathe, letting the heart open up some space. And let's switch sides. Bending the left knee, opening the chest towards the right side. Allowing the hands to fall towards the left. Beautiful. Take another 2 full breaths. And bringing yourself back to the center. Bending both knees, melt the hands to the ground. And walk the hands all the way back to your downward facing dog. So this time is your option either to walk towards the front or come in with me. Come to the very tippy toes, bend the knees, gaze between your hands. You're going to aim to have the feet just outside of your hands for Malasana squat. So hop, feet wide, Malasana. I'll face towards you because it's easier here for you to see. Bring the elbows inside of the knees. Press the hands together, open up the chest. And today we're going to take a very fluid approach in this pose. So right hand to the floor, left hand to the floor, right hand up, open, and just switch sides. And you can flow from side to side here, aligning movement and breath. Nice. And just one more time. Bringing the hands back to the earth and shift them towards the back and find your way to your seated position. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Let's bring the hands towards the feet and make a few nice and wide circles with the body. Notice that we are slowing down now. Starting to prepare our bodies to close soon. And bringing yourself back to the center. Nice. So we're going to bring the left shin parallel to the front of the mat. And let's bring the right thigh parallel to the front as well. So we come into deer pose, and that looks like almost 2 square shapes. One at the front and one at the back. If you feel that this is challenging for you, bring that heel a little closer towards the sitting bone. If you feel that it's easy, keep the heel aligned with the knee. Bringing the hands towards the left leg, and then walk the hands towards the front of your mat. Let the head soften for a moment. Let the body enjoy this pose. Of course, we worked through the upper body, but we also did some work through the legs, so we want to make sure the legs are receiving enough love here. And walk the hands back to the center. Bringing the hands behind you. That's how we're going to switch. We're going to point the knees towards the ceiling, sway the legs from side to side. And then we're going to switch sides. Now the right leg is at the front, left leg at the back. Frame the hands to that front thigh now and walk it towards the front. Oh, this feels so good for my body today. I hope it feels good for yours too. Let your body receive a few moments of stillness here. Letting the muscles open up some space. The breath to come back to a beautiful rhythm. Walking the hands back to the center. And this time, we're going to bring the legs nice and wide as they can go. Nice. Adjust the sitting bones. I like to press my hands to the floor as I lift the hips up. And we're going to walk the hands all the way towards the right side. Pause for 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands towards the front. Pause and melt here for 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands towards the left. Pause for 3, for 2, and 1. Walk the hands back to the center. Send the legs towards the front of your mat. As the hands come towards the back of the knees, roll yourself back. Shins parallel to the ground, hands will come nice and wide. If you don't have much space, you can bend the elbows, come into your cactus arms. And we allow the knees to melt all the way towards the right side as we gaze towards the left. Let the shoulders soften, the body to relax. Become deeper, slow. With your next inhale, bring the knees back to the center. And as you exhale, let them melt to the other side. Receiving this beautiful spinal twist. Giving your body permission to relax now. You have done all the strong, powerful poses. Now we prepare for a moment of integration. And slowly bringing the knees back to the center. Maybe you want to give the knees one last hug. A gentle sway from side to side. And then finding your way to allow the whole body to soften towards the ground. Taking as much space as you would like with your hands and feet. Now here, I especially invite you to press the head towards the floor and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. Just allowing the chest to continue to be open. And we're going to use these last moments of our practice today to enter a space of deep relaxation and integration. Allowing the body to receive all the benefits from the previous poses. And this final point, Shavasana. knowing that we're not going to stay for too long today. So for the moments that you are here, I invite you to really be here. Really be with your breath. If you can remain in this pose for a little bit longer, please do so. Although if you have committed for that certain amount of time and you need to continue on with your day, just slowly starting to wiggle fingers and toes. Bringing the hands overhead, giving yourself a nice long stretch. Rolling to lie onto your side. So you can very gently start to make your way towards a seated position. And closing our practice, we bring the hands towards the heart center. Acknowledging ourselves for making the time to nurture our bodies and mind through this practice. And acknowledging each other. The light in me bows to the light in each one of you. Namaste.